Hello and welcome back to Mind Matters. Today's topic is about stress. Stress is something that all of us are extremely concerned about, and everyone just wants to get rid of the stress in their life. So let's talk about what is stress, and is stress actually only bad for us, or can it be good too? Stress is just the normal response of our body and mind to any external circumstance that is perceived as upsetting. So, stress in fact can be due to anything, like it could be the stress of a new job, a new career, a move to a new place, marriage, engagement, stress while going for a game, stress while traveling, a vacation, a holiday, a presentation, anything. So, stress is not necessarily bad. Stress can be good or stress can be bad depending on various criteria. Now, first let's look at something that's called as the stress performance curve. So, if we plot the stress versus the performance on a graph, what we get is a bell-shaped curve. What it tells us is, if there is very little amount of stress, then our performance also is proportionately very low. The performance increases as the stress increases up to an optimal level. At an optimal level of stress, our performance will be at its peak. And then as the stress increases, the performance goes down. Now, what is an optimal level of stress? That varies from person to person and situation to situation. And based on what is the circumstance, what is the gravity, and how we perceive it, stress is classified into eustress and distress. Eustress, or what we call as good stress, helps us to improve our performance, helps us to do better, to aim better. It gives us a positive outcome. Whereas distress is something that does not let us perform to the best of our abilities. It gets down our performance. It adds to the unpleasant negative feeling. We always have an expectation of a negative outcome. So let's check what's the difference. What's the major difference between eustress and distress? The major difference is the way we perceive it. If we feel that we can handle this situation and it is a transient situation, then that is perceived as eustress. Whereas if the situation feels overwhelming and we are not sure that we can handle it, and it's too chronic, it's extended, we are running out of our reserves, then that constitutes distress. Eustress will be often experienced as excitement, like the excitement of a new job, going on a travel, or anything, or a new house, or moving to a different place. All of this is experienced as excitement, and yes, we are a little nervous because we don't know how it's going to work out, but the major emotion that we are experiencing is excitement, and we have an expectation of a positive outcome from it. So even if right now we are feeling a little stressed, worried, we know that in the end the outcome is going to be positive, and this works to increase our motivation as well as our performance. Whereas distress is experienced as an overwhelming fear or concern. We are not at all sure that the outcome is going to be good for us. In fact, we have every expectation of a negative outcome. And distress will decrease our focus, decrease our motivation, and ultimately decrease our performance. How do we now protect against this distress? How do we prevent distress? So first thing is, the major thing is always to focus on what we can control. What are the areas in which we feel that we are in control? See what are the actions that you can take to improve or to change the outcome. How much of it is actually in your control? What are the steps that you can take? Like if you have a major exam coming up, or if you have a major presentation coming up, then what are the actions that you can take? What are the steps that you can take well in advance so that you are not stressed out about the outcome of your exam or a presentation? The third thing is to address the root cause of the stress. What we often perceive, okay, we are not prepared for this exam, we are not prepared for this performance, we are not sure how our job is going to go, we are not sure about how the interview is going to go. What is the root cause? The root cause most of the times is that we have not prepared adequately, we do not feel well prepared for it. We feel that there are multiple factors here which are outside our control. So we have to look at what is the root cause of it and see how we can change it, how much and to what extent we can change it. Very important is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Do not blame yourself. Do not get very angry or irritated with yourself. That never works. Be compassionate towards yourself while working towards your goal. Reach out to others for support, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's community at large, whoever is there to provide you with support, make use of that support. Reach out to others, talk to them, express your concerns and your emotions, and there definitely will be people willing to help you out. Use relaxation therapies, any hobbies, anything that makes you feel good, whether it's a game, whether it's meeting up with people, socializing, yoga, relaxation, gardening, anything that helps you to feel relaxed and feel better. Incorporate it as a regular part of your life. This will definitely help you to deal with all the distress that you are facing in your life. So until next time, thank you and be kind to your mind.